Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Arbitrary Hero. My name is Tom. I'm joined by Hannah and Cameron tonight, as we're
Hi.
back with Dead Space for the first time in some time. I don't know how long because the weeks turn to months, and months are eternal, and so is time, and
Time is a
everything just
flat
kind of
disk.
goes on too long. What did you say, Cameron?
Time is a flat disk.
Time certainly is a flat disk. I'm pretty sure that's what the Discworld series is about. Something about turtles and flat time and all that stuff. Smart people figured this out already. Yeah, we are back with Dead Space. It's the first time we've been back to this in a while, so I'm gonna take a second to figure out. Actually, I already figured out where I'm at. Just gonna make
Can
sure I
you
have all my stuff
remind
restocked.
Hannah and myself?
Yeah. So before we get into, we'll do some spiely stuff here in a second. Currently, we are on chapter 7, 8. We are on the mining deck. We are on chapter 7. We're going to the mining deck to look for. I believe we're looking for an SOS beacon, because shit's fucked, and we need to get out of there. I also forgot I shouldn't be cursing for the stream. So things are not looking gosh darn great. As we're gonna look for an SOS beacon to hopefully get an emergency signal off the ship to anybody to come help us get off of this necromorph-infested derelict craft.
Yes.
And that's where we're at. So yeah, more killing necromorphs for the children, and for the benefit of CMTA. I don't know if you want to do your spiel now, Cameron.
Oh, I don't have a
Feel free to
spiel.
do that. Yeah, have one?
Yes. Um, People are sick with CMTA. It is a form of muscular dystrophy. Our good friend Craig is leading the efforts on our charity event, and we are here supporting him. So if you look at the screen, you can see that Tom has a tracker on donations and all that good stuff.
That way.
Every $5 you donate, you get entered in a raffle that Craig is running. And the winner gets to pick from a bunch of prizes in the order that they are drawn. We have a bunch of Steam codes. We have board games. Renegade Game Studios has given us a copy of the Transformers deck building game. We have a copy of Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detectives. We've got
Do
we've got
we have donation amounts for those prizes? I don't remember how we're doing the entries. I
it's
know
a
that.
raffle.
Okay, it's a raffle.
$5 gets you an entry, and you get to pick from all the prizes.
Yes. So for anyone who is watching in chat, there should be a message that I've pinned in both Twitch and YouTube that has a link to the Tiltify campaign. That's where you can donate. And if you do donate at least $5 or more, please, please, please give us some kind of identifying information. If not a username, then something that will allow us to get the prize to you.
Yes, just like in our previous events, if you make an anonymous donation, we appreciate it and it's very generous, but we have no way of knowing who that is. So anonymous donations will not be entered into the giveaway, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah, not to put you on the spot, I figured that we could just do the short form version of that. For anyone who wants to hear some more information, if Craig himself does not pop into chat or voice chat sometime tonight, any of our live streams from the past 2 weeks or so, I believe, has the same information and the same spiel about our charity drive.
Yes. And yeah, it's been going pretty well. We're like last week was the first week of it. We're already almost halfway to our secondary goal, our stretch goal of $500.
That's right. Yeah.
We met our original goal of $200 super fast. And yeah, it's been good. I've been doing Zelda streams on Mondays. Danny has been doing his art streams on Tuesdays. We're picking Dead Space back up now. Hannah will talk about why in a little bit. And then Thursdays, we're doing board games. And this Thursday, I think Hannah and I are playing with Nate and Max and Craig doing some Lords of Waterdeep, which I'm excited.
That'll be fun. It's only about 24 hours away.
This is creepy. I love. Okay, go back to the spray paint section.
Oh, the
Anna, did you
messages on
see
the
this?
walls.
Beware, traps ahead.
What's the trap?
OG Hive. Oh, I think this
Oh,
is supposed to be
German?
kind of in. Looks like Germanic, but it also has some.
Yeah.
I was gonna say part of it looks like it's in the necromorph, not necromorph, the unitologist script. Humans stay out. Look how clean this is. In
Yeah.
every other game, like Left 4 Dead, there's always like a wall scrawling that looks like it's done in a hurry. Someone like took their time with this.
Yeah. Someone has standards.
Yeah. Hey NoobTube. Hey Devil Joe. Welcome back to Dead Space. Welcome to the mining deck. Today we're going to learn about a real fun mechanic that I don't think was in the original. So you can see there's a necromorph over there. And it just went through these cool little laser beams. These will harm me as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but at least they're doing their job with the zombies.
Yeah, and they're great.
The problem is you saw the necromorph came down the roof, so they probably didn't do their job protecting the dude.
Probably
because they could climb past it.
Yeah. They also do get used up once they are used, I guess.
Fired.
Yeah.
He missed.
Well, I actually don't know if it does. I think I have to be holding it. I was gonna try and see. I saw a clip like when this came out months ago of someone did it where like they were able to like, I don't know if they just modded it or if they just manipulated some of those later on I think it was one of the guns alternate fires does that where you can like make a bunch of them, and he just like made a bunch of them on that freight elevator I was on back there, and just like watch them all pour in and just get murdered.
That's awesome.
We need to activate the launch tubes to do something to get the SOS beacon. If you've played Dead Space before, you know all the objectives are kind of...
Oh, this dude.
MacGuffin for MacGuffin. Yeah, this poor guy, look at him.
Oh, buddy.
He needs
Where
a
are
hand.
those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach you, but you have closed your mind, or you're dead.
All his HP is gone. You can see, because all the LEDs representing it is gone.
Our love's gone. Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood.
I don't know, man.
I've
been asking that question.
It used to be so good.
I've been asking that question for a long time.
This is a room I like a
Someone
lot.
you're near me, darling. Can't you see?
Cameron's gonna sing over me talking. Also, I love how creepy this thing looks. Like, I don't think this was in the original, but it looks like just a mass of tendrils.
Yeah.
I guess it's some sort of waste processor,
creepy.
right? They're like,
yeah.
Oh, this is the ore processor.
I don't know if it's like symbolism or something, but I like how it's like, ooh, look at how unnatural, and it looks like something the necromorphs would make. Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's go shopping. I do need to get a suit upgrade at some
point.
I'm at...
Ooh.
Wow, suit level 2. I do not have enough monies. Need the monies. Yeah, so Hannah, we haven't checked in with you in a while. What's been going on with you lately?
How's been like your last month?
Busy. Cameron and I have been doing a lot of traveling. We were in North Carolina for a long weekend to see my sister, and that was really nice and fun. I miss her a lot. And 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago now, we spent a week in California, in Oakland and the Bay Area, visiting some of Cameron's family. And then later that weekend, one of my cousins got married. Yay! Congratulations, Bo and Sonia. And they got married up at Bodega Bay, which, fun fact, is where Alfred Hitchcock filmed The Birds.
Really?
Really. It was a cute little town. It's very, very small. It's very small. But the wedding was beautiful. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. And then since then I've just been back home and doing work and taking care of the pets.
So Bodega Bay, I have to ask the obvious question. Does it have bodegas?
Not that I saw. No.
No.
It's a weird
no
name,
bodegas. Then. No bodega cats.
Oh.
But they had a lot of
Bodega
good.
and Bodega Bay are named after the discoverer of the bay, Juan Francisco Bodega y Caldra,
There you go.
who first sailed in the harbor in 1775.
Interesting. Wonder if that has any relation to the actual stores themselves, or if that was just a common last name, maybe.
Oh,
Newtooth says, yeah, Unicron's mouth. That is what that looks like. I would assume so.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Let's
I
see.
need to
Why is
decide
a
what
bodega
goes
store
to
called a
this.
bodega? Bodega. So in Spanish, bodega is a term for storeroom or wine cellar or warehouse. So the
interesting.
guy's last name means store, basically.
Okay.
But the Bodega Bay is named after the gentleman.
Yeah, that tracks. Alright. So I am sticking with 3 guns this time so that the ammo I get is better. Really?
3, 1,
Sir?
2, 3.
I'm busy right now. That's what I wanted to get. Thank you. Let's go again. Oh, wait, that won't work. Gotta be a little economical here.
Yeah.
Ammo conservative. I am living, maybe not paycheck to paycheck, but I am living credits to credits over here.
Aren't we all?
Truly.
Aren't we
Welcome
all?
to the future.
So Hannah, do you want to talk about
yeah.
your show and what happened?
I mean, I wasn't really going to, but
Oh, well,
sure.
Cheryl's asking about how D&D is going.
D&D's
your
going really
perspective.
well. We're kind of on, I guess we were taking a longish break from Waterdeep Dragon Heist, just due to everyone's schedules, but I believe we have a recording session this Sunday or next
No.
Sunday? Next
2
Sunday?
weeks. Yep.
2 weeks. Okay. And then but then Dragons of Icefire Peak is going really well. It's a lot of fun. It's a good group of people. Yeah. So I guess what happened with the show? I was going to be in a local production of The Merry Wives of Windsor with a local community theater group. And when I was in California with Cameron, I just kind of did a lot of thinking with it, and I felt like, for a few other reasons as well, like it just wasn't meshing out between me and the rest of the group. Not that I wasn't trying, I was. I'm not sure what the vibe was.
You wanted to go in a
just,
different direction.
I don't know if I'd say that. I was getting the vibe that whatever effort I was putting in was just kind of being viewed as not good enough compared to the rest of the cast.
Ooh, spilled the tea.
And that's not to say that I wasn't like trying my best. I was. But I believe like at one point and this is all from my perspective, obviously, so I very well could be incorrect and just making, it's all in my head, but I know there was one rehearsal, Cameron, I don't think I shared this with you, where the director was kind of asking me questions about my character, and I was playing Mistress quickly, and again, it's Shakespeare, so I feel like with Shakespeare, there are some things with characters where their decisions and their behavior is pretty on the nose for the audience. And then but I think like theater in general, I think a lot of characters can be open to interpretation with what the actor is viewing and thinking and how the actor, comes up with the reason why. And I think that's always good for good debate and discussion. I'm never one to say that someone's wrong by any means. Um, if someone has a good idea, whether it's another actor or a director, and they want me to try and run with it, like, yeah, I'll, even if I don't agree with it, like, sure, I'm gonna say yes and I'll do my best because maybe I'll learn something new, maybe
Yeah.
something eye-opening will happen for me. But I remember there was one rehearsal where I was trying to answer questions again from my perspective about Mistress Quickly, and the director just seemed to be getting very short with me. Kind of, I don't want to say snippy, but a little tense, a little on edge, as though I had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
Like just with you, not with
That's
like everybody
that's
else.
Yeah, at least at this
Hmm.
particular rehearsal, yeah. Um, so I don't know, and I try to like put some of the other cast members right when we would have rehearsals, and we would rehearse in small groups. So often I would only be in rehearsals with maybe 3 or 4 other people, 5 other people max, and I try to like make small talk and whatnot, and it just oh, I don't know. It just so often felt like no matter what I said or did or tried, it didn't have this natural flow that I think I've had with other shows and other people. So I respectfully bowed out, and I still follow the group on Instagram. And it seems like whoever they brought in to replace me, just from the photos and everything, it just seems like that other actor is just meshing a lot better, and overall it's going very well, which is great. That's what you want. Um, but yeah, it just wasn't the right fit. Uh, so I'm not in the show anymore, and I'm just kind of focusing on other areas right now for creative outlets.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like
And
the right
that's
choice too.
that's the long-winded answer. So thank you, Cameron, for bringing that awkward situation to everyone's attention.
That's what we're here for on stream.
Uh,
Well, I mean, it sounds like that was the right call, just based on if you had to be in that show for how many performances with the same people, and if that was
it
going
was
to be kind of
only
the vibe. Was it just
Yeah,
the
and I
one
mean
time?
it was only two. It was only going to be 2 performances. So I mean, like it was a quick show in general, but it, I don't know.
Hmm.
It just
You
wasn't
don't need to waste your time on anything
the
that you're
right
not
fit.
having fun doing.
Well, and that was the
Yeah.
other thing is like I'm not, I wasn't getting paid. Like I didn't want to be unprofessional by any means, but the other part of me was like,
Yeah, that's a little harder to
if
justify.
I'm not getting paid, like then I'm I also don't feel like I'm being unprofessional. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
obviously if
there's
it
much
was
less incentive to like really
exactly
put up
if
with
it
it.
was a truly professional show where I had signed a formal contract and had a check at the end of it, like
Yeah.
yes, I would have been a very different story. But that was not the case. So
Hmm.
anyway.
Tom, how about your recap? I did see something you posted today that seemed like you had a very fun day at work.
Oh
My
yeah, you
recap.
had kittens.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, I guess there was
Oh yeah,
some
yeah.
deal between my workplace and the SPCA. Um, I went down to like the main lobby, and yeah, there was just a bunch of like small kittens in little enclosures that I guess the SPCA people were
Aw,
bringing in. So that was kind of nice.
did you adopt any?
No, I do not have the time or patience right now to have more than Midna. Midna is
Oh,
more than enough cat for
Minna.
me at the moment. Plus, with the amount of travel I'm doing, I don't know if I would have the time to uh, feasibly get used to having another cat and having to like train it up, not train it up, but get it like used to my apartment, and also not worry about Midna bullying the hell out of it while I'm gone.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's something we're trying to figure out right now. Francis, we feel like Francis bullies Mega stuff,
Aw.
and
He does.
I don't know how much of it is maybe over concernedness and how much is like normal behavior.
Right. Which, yeah, that's to be expected when you have more than one cat. I used to live with someone who had 2 other cats, and Midna likes to play a very big, tough game because she's the Queen of Doom. But she is actually not all that much of a fighter, really. The other cats kind of picked up on that, and then they kind of bullied her instead.
Called her bluff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You want to fucking throw hands? We'll
It was
throw
very
hand-
cute to watch. I mean, it was great
Yeah.
because Midna totally tries to put on the act and then cannot back it up at all. But, you know, it never got like really bad or anything. It was just very funny to see that. For years I thought, oh man, like if I ever get another pet, she'll be so tough. And that was not the case. YouTube says that sucks. Hopefully the next one will be better. Hi, hello, what is happening? Dead Space is happening. Hooray!
Where
I
the
may remember
ship's
this
going
game
down.
from a month ago.
Are we currently falling, or we've corrected our orbit?
I believe we have corrected the orbit, but now we are trying to get an SOS signal to basically anything or anyone out there that will listen. In order to do that, I need to go grab the array from mining, and then I later will have to figure out how to actually like send it out into space. What I am doing right now is trying to get monies and stuff because I usually play through this game pretty comfortably with enough health and ammo, and right now I am not. Yeah, Ratha, kitties. It was very nice. It was very cute.
Thanks, Shanice. I'll make my donation. I'll do a donation once per week so I don't get.
Yeah,
like,
I'm keeping a
really
tally.
quick
Thank you, Shanice.
fees. Thanks for keeping us honest.
Okay, that hallway in particular just has a lot of things in it.
Yep.
I'm gonna run for stuff here to get a quick save going. But yeah, there was kittens at work, and that was a lot of fun. Probably the most fun I had all day.
Sometimes I wish Francis and Mega stuff were still the itty bitty kittens and they could just stay that size.
Yeah, I noticed they were getting a lot bigger in your last picture. So it's
Yeah,
so
Francis
odd to me.
he's a little
He's a
fat
big boy.
He's
They
a little
still
fat,
look
little
fairly
fat
young
cat.
to me.
I mean, they are. They just turned a year old this month.
Every other cat has so much more energy than Midna does that whenever I see other cats, I'm like, oh, they're so young. They're so full of life and not hatred. This room coming up is going to be a lot of fun with quotation marks whenever I have to get in there. So, Hi Hello says, who is excited for Oppenheimer?
I don't know that I'm excited for it.
I just see a lot of
I've heard
memes about it.
Gotten a lot of good buzz.
You mean buzz or booms?
Yeah.
How much money is that, Shanice? How much do we have to put in for bad jokes?
I don't think there was anything in our deal about bad jokes. Those are allowed.
I mean, there couldn't be because we would all
We
be out of
couldn't.
money.
That's our brand. Yeah.
We would be so very squalid if that were the case.
I guess what I've heard is Oppenheimer is really, really good on a technical, story, and character level, and it might be Nolan's best film. So that's got me
Really?
pretty...
Like more than The Dark Knight? Because I feel like that's a big...
More than Tenet? I like Tenet, actually.
Yeah.
I've never seen Tenet.
I
probably won't.
Yeah. It's a little confusing. What am I trying to buy? That was expensive. I'm gonna sell these. Fuck it, I'm gonna sell these line racks.
Yeah, do it.
Shit.
Language.
Oh well, that's more money. It's for the. I always want to
It's
say
for
for the
good cause.
children because I'm so used to Desert Bus. It's for people in need. It's for people that
But
are
only
benefiting
the
from
children.
charity. Yes, only the children.
children.
Yes, yeah.
Specifically, our dollars have to go to the kids. They can use other people's dollars for the adults.
Okay, how do I want to do this room? Without Black Knight here to commiserate with me on how much some of these rooms are terrible. Ooh, so this is fun. I get to take these dangerous anomalies, and I get to throw them into the shooty hole. Well, if I do it correctly. Larry Bird, come on. Oh my god, really? The range in this is terrible. There we go. Oh, it doesn't get, like, sucked in this time. Or does it? Or does it not matter? I hear things, not good things.
Oh, that might have been me crunching my ice.
You shouldn't do that. That's bad for your teeth.
You know what's bad for my teeth? Sugar. Oh, dude. I don't know, Hannah. Am I allowed to share something?
I don't
know, Cameron. Are you?
I went to the dentist today, and the dentist.
You got a glowing scorecard.
And I did. And you're over here making fun of me for the sugar that I eat.
Well,
I've been very good with it. I have no cavities. I had very little tartar. I take care of my teeth.
I'm proud of you. I was expecting for some bad news, considering the time it had been since you had gone to the dentist last and the amount of sugar you intake.
Well, it was due to COVID.
Yeah, but you two are good about doing things. Doing things consistently.
I love doing things. That's my favorite thing to do. Things.
Oh, I know.
True.
I know.
All right, well, talk to everyone later. I'm gonna get out of here.
Hannah,
never come back.
what do you want to do? What do you want to do this weekend? Oh, I don't know, Cameron. We could have just a weekend where we lounge and we get to sleep in a little bit. Maybe have a nice breakfast.
I'd rather die.
Yeah.
Hannah, you want to go kayaking? You want to go hiking? You want to go running? Do you want to go meet up with our friends and do this? Do you want to go out? One of my coworkers, Hannah, is having a concert at midnight. Do you want to go? Hell no. Hell no.
You did marry him, Hannah. Remember that as part of the contract.
You knew what you were getting into.
I know.
Anything I can use that's not ammo. Let's find out.
So what are we trying to do right now? We're just feeding stuff into the processor because it's dangerous?
Yes, so we're feeding stuff into the processor so that this room will go off of its weird anomalous lockdown. And once we do that, that is going to allow me to... Oh, I think I had to do it to get to the other side of this room because there's a huge blockage. So the only way for me to get through to find the admin rig, which I assume I need for a clearance to go access the place what have the thing I'm looking for. But right now, to get to that room, I need to... oh, fuck, this part's terrible. Another dollar. I know. Or another however many dollars.
I think it's just once per swear. Otherwise, we're not like millionaires here.
Oh, we're not? No, we're not. No, I'm probably gonna die here anyway. Yeah, I'm dead. Kill me.
Why don't you just die already?
There we go. Wow, I got $2 more. Okay. I see how it is, Shanice. I'm just more weighted for more money.
Keep him on his toes.
That's fair.
$2 more. No, I think that's 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think
I'm not keeping track. I don't have the mental capacity right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So we're throwing this stuff. God, every time, really. We're throwing this stuff into here to unlock the control room, and the control room has a rig that I need in order to actually get the SOS beacon.
Anomaly destroyed.
Exactly. Was that a StarCraft reference? I don't remember.
Anomaly destroyed.
I guess it could be. They're all kind of the same computer voice.
Ishimura computer. What did I do in the last session for Icefire Peak? We fought some. We did a
Did
lot
that
of
not hurt
fighting.
you?
We did a lot of fighting, and we fought some zombie dwarves.
Yeah,
Ooh, that sounds
you're.
fun.
And a lot of my team was
Oh
about to
fuck!
go down, and my beefy boy Bayax kind of saved the crew a little bit because he could take a few hits,
He did what
uh,
barbarians do
and
best.
he held the door.
He wedged. Yeah, he pulled a
Yeah,
Hodor.
he
Wedged
pulled a
himself.
Hodor,
He was the
Aw.
door. He
and
wedged himself
but he
in so that
survived.
he could protect the rest of the party, and he just
Yeah,
started swinging away with his great axe.
yeah, I did that, and I did fire breath and just burned as many zombies as I
Okay,
could.
did you see? Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah. I was like trying to see if I could throw that
you know where the
anomaly
rest
asteroid
of
at it,
this-
and I guess that didn't work.
And then Waterdeep's been fun. The time traveling is fun. I'm still like so confused with the main story and the clues and
Well, let's
finding
talk
Never
it.
Ember's treasure.
You,
Every time we talk and we recap, I just get more confused because
What do you
we've done
need?
certain things in the mission that you said like we haven't done things in order, and I think that's why. I think had we done things in order, then I'd be able to follow along. But like I have no idea how to tie in all of the clues and all of the stops.
You just
and
have
the
to go back
people
to the future,
that we've
Hannah,
received
and then forward
that-
to the past.
to get Never Ember's treasure.
Okay, let's work backwards.
Yeah.
You've already got the main goal. The goal is to get Never Ember's treasure.
You just need to
Yeah.
play Chrono Trigger, Hannah.
Okay.
If you play Chrono
What
Trigger,
do
it'll
you
all
need-
make total sense.
What do you need in order to we can make it generic. If you want to get something in general, how do you get something?
I buy it.
Okay, how
Holly
do
Reese
you buy it?
buys it.
I see where this
She
is
goes.
going.
Holly Reese goes with her money and she goes to a store
Okay,
and
so
she
there.
buys what she wants.
Where so if you're trying to get this treasure, you need to go to where the treasure is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know, but what I'm
Okay.
saying is you've had all of these other clues that you've provided our party, and I have not.
How do you know
kept up
where to go?
by following the clues?
I'm trying to help here.
You're not.
You know where to go when the big level is you need to get the treasure. So the second level is you need to learn where the treasure is, and you learn
Yeah.
where the treasure is because the Stone of Galore knows where it is.
I understand that, but we need to find 2 more stones.
2 more eyes for the
2 more
stone. Yeah.
eyes for the stone.
So that's what the clues are. The like when you're looking at the clues, it's not that hard. It's just you're looking for these eyes, and these clues are talking about the eyes. Just go to where the people are talking about, right?
Yeah, we've been doing that, and then I feel like the eyes aren't there.
They were there when you were like people. So you found one eye, right?
Yeah.
Because you found a note in the Growlhoon Villa during the massacre that said Xanathar has an eye, and this is where we think it is. In this, there's an entrance in this candy shop where Xanathar operates. So that's
Yeah.
information you learned from a clue, and then you followed it, and you got an eye. The stuff that hasn't led to eyes is because you were like, not you specifically, but the party was like, we want to go check out this lighthouse, or we want to go check out this ring, or we want to go check out like this other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the clues are just people talking about, like people passing information about where these eyes are and you picking them up. So for example, if you look at the clues in the channel, you'll see that there's people talking about stuff in that the Zentara might have an eye, that they took one from someone, and then that there is something like, so if you think that the Zentarum have an eye, then the next step would be, okay, we need to start tracking down where the Zentarum's headquarters is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Okay.
But I feel like we've said that we were gonna do that, and then we do something else.
Well, that is
And
not
the party,
up to me.
The party doesn't like to talk. They like to fight and then ask questions later, and they don't take the time to come up with a plan. And sometimes Holly Reese has
That's
good ideas,
D&D.
and does anyone listen to her? No.
It is, so I guess,
They
yeah,
just
comparing...
use me for my money.
comparing and contrasting between your Dragon of Icespire group and the Waterdeep group. Not that one's better than the other,
Yes,
but what
they
are
are.
like?
It sounds
Okay,
like one is a lot more
talk
thinking ahead
to
of
us
time.
about it a little
Organized.
bit.
Yeah, one's more organized and
So
thinks
what
things
our
through.
Dragons of Icespire Peak group, we have, granted, we're all, for the most part, we're all first-time D&D players for a campaign. However, we take the time to all discuss as a group before going on to the next project, and we, I think, are all a little better about trying to de-escalate a fight with something else, whether it's communication or another idea. I feel like the last couple of times when we fought, we've really only ever gotten into a true fight if someone else has attacked us or been super aggressive towards our group first.
Cheryl says
Yeah,
she's loving this.
that's something that you've been really good at. Like, I want to give some
I
props
know.
here. Your group is a really like you're good at two things.
I love
You're
my
like
Dragon of Icespire Peak group. I love that group so much, and I'm saying this stone cold sober. I haven't had any alcohol today. And I love the Waterdeep group, but JFC, like
it's
like night
different
and
play
day.
styles. And if you remember again, the Waterdeep group started out with
Really?
someone else as
Uh-oh. What's
the
up with this
DM.
arm? Oh no!
Oh, we did.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, the
Oh, no,
little
we're okay.
raptors.
We're healing back up. Right. I did not get to set up Waterdeep the way I have learned to do
Yeah.
other campaigns.
Max.
Yeah.
I mean, you also could have scrapped it, right? There was a reason why
No.
you chose to stick
Cameron
with
would
it.
never,
No.
ever.
It's not in me to quit.
Not in me to quit someone else's put together work.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right? If this was something that we weren't doing videos of, I probably would have scrapped.
That's pretty fair.
I hate the idea of starting a campaign and then just stopping. But like, not throwing shade at anyone, but if we do another D&D thing, I think our player group would be a little different. Lots of love to Ian and Cherie, but I think they have, now that they've played a campaign, they've realized that maybe this isn't for them. Cherie likes to role play, but she, like, part of D&D is communication and a schedule, not her strong suits. Ian, I think, just doesn't like, he likes certain activities, and that's all he likes, and that's fine. Danny makes it to the A team roster. I'm honestly, even though like Nate is super experienced in D&D, I think he has. I don't know that I would like. If he wanted to play, he could absolutely play, but he wouldn't be my first pick. He's. I think because he only ever plays himself as a character, at least in when I've played with him. Every character, Roland is just Nate.
Is it because it's always dudes, or is it a certain?
It's because it's always dudes with Nate's personality.
I actually do think about that a lot in terms of playing D&D and like trying to not be yourself. I try to do that whenever I play characters. Try to play something, whether it's gimmicky or not, just something different.
And I think this is a difference between a home game and something we broadcast. A home game, that is great, and that's fine. And a home game also allows for much more. Is there someone on your ankle? Oh no, you were just dragging a meat.
No. Yeah.
A home game, like, you can have a quiet player, like Zolik, for example, great character for a home game. I like, if Tom, in the future we were gonna do a D&D show together, we would work, like, your character would be someone with a bigger personality, because like everyone needs to be at 11 that's what I've learned.
Yeah, no, I would never play Zolik in anything else. I played Zolik in that group specifically because there's a lot of players in that group that like to take charge and talk over people, so I figured it'd be better to play the background character and just sort of like, it's like filling a role. Like, it's much more like trying to do like the team playing thing, which I do in home games. But yeah, if I were playing on like an actual show, I would play someone with like more personality and like more. It doesn't even have to be an outgoing person, just someone who has more to like literally show.
What's that on
the show.
fire that you're drifting by?
I don't. I think it's skin. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah.
That's funny.
Weird.
But yeah, so
right.
so Hannah, I totally get what you're saying. But hopefully that this has helped. Literally, all you need to do is look in the notes and clues that you've taken and see where are people talking about an Eye of Galore, and let's go there and investigate.
Got it.
But that's a pretty common sentiment too, Hannah. Even for people playing home games, is that there's always like people who want to get the action moving and do things without planning, and there's the opposite of that, which I've had a number of times, which is doing so much planning that we basically like take 5 steps in a matter of 4 hours.
Yeah.
There's kind of it's a hard to balance thing. There's a lot more interpersonal chemistry to D&D than I think a lot of people realize. All right.
And then I'm trying to find a time to start my own campaign. Maybe after Dragons of Icespire Peak. Most likely after Dragons of Icespire Peak fully ends. But I want to do...
You're not that far from.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I want to wait until it fully ends because I don't want to be involved in 3 different campaigns at the same time. Like that's a lot. But I'm gonna run my first campaign ever, Dragons of Stormwreck Isle.
I'm excited for it. Level 1 through 3, a little short.
And if I run it all the way through, Cameron will take me to Disneyland.
That is true. That's the deal.
wait, what's the deal here?
If I run my own D&D campaign and I see it all the way through, if I DM it and I see it all the way through, Cameron will take me to Disneyland.
Or if she runs a 10K with me.
So this is the Arbitrary Hero content strategy, is bribery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's right. You want to give positive reinforcement for the...
That's true, yeah.
For what you want to see.
Tom, you can join us if we go. You're more than welcome to attend with us. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would be
maybe.
We'd attempt to design
Not
it.
maybe. It would
we'd
be
attempt
fun.
to do it in a way that it would be a group trip. I'm not expecting everyone to go, but I'd want it open so that people could join us.
I cannot remember the last time I was in Disney World. I was probably like 4, maybe 5 years old, probably. If I had to guess. Let's see if I can line this shot up. Of course, I didn't use my thing. Nope. Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Got it in 2 or 3.
Hey.
Hey. All right. So finally passed this part for like the 4th time. This part I've done many times on hard with less stuff. It is more so hard because you open up the room from there, and then you've got 2 different vectors of things just coming at you. So it's a lot. Cheryl says we just hit level 4 in the Barovian play-by post. Oh, nice.
Nice.
So it's a good level to hit. It
was a fun. It's a fun little campaign. That one's probably going to level 14, I think, but it's been really good.
Content warning for this audio log for self-harm.
Oh dear.
After we solved the mysterious death of some hunters, pregnant werewolf wife killed her husband after he stabbed her. Well, that's not great, but I guess that's thematic for tonight's stream. Yeah, I wish I could say I was playing a lot of tabletop stuff right now. I'm hoping to be running some side stuff in an open table manner to help with people's schedules, but I haven't been playing in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's been like schedule light for me. It's really just been Dragon of Icespire Peak and then some Cyberpunk here and there. I'm excited this Friday. I'm going to be doing Tanner's going to be running the One Ring. We're going to be playing some Hobbits. I was surprised you didn't sign up for that one, Hannah.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
I'm going on an adventure. I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We got a mysterious new stranger who turned out to be the undead husband back to try and get a powerful artifact to reunite with his wife. That's a cool
Yeah,
like, little
Ooh.
side
a
quest.
lot of tragedy. Barovia's
Main quest.
I basically it's an opportunity for me to do all the tragic melodrama I want in a horror setting. Very gothic, which I think fits the theme pretty well. So husband and wife, they're called the Viduvas. This village is the whole campaign takes place in one village, and it's an opportunity for me to. There's a very small cast. Unlike Hannah, I know you're overwhelmed by the number of people in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Or Ross knew this tiny village in Barovia only has 50 people total, and only like 7 of them matter.
Mm-hmm.
So the Viduvas are hunters that collect pelts to trade, and it's one of the village's main sources of income. The wife, Alina Viduva, her family was cursed by these people that are kind of approximations of Romani, called the Vistani. This Romani or this Vistani woman
Bruschatti? Yeah.
cursed the family line some time ago that they're all werewolves. The husband, who was an out of towner, met her. They fell in love passionately. He was cool with her being a werewolf. He thought she was cursed individually. He didn't realize it was a family curse. When she tells him she's pregnant and things like things go well, and then she tells him later on that, oh no, our son will be a werewolf, and so we'll have to be careful and things like that. That's when he goes nuts. He stabs her with a silver knife, trying to cut the baby out of her.
Oh,
She
God, baby.
goes wolf mode and kills him. She ended up being okay. The party actually the quest was that they went missing. The party tracked, found the dead body, found the pelts, and then found her injured and was able to kind of get her under control to a point where they could talk to her and they healed her, and so she's okay. But then while on the way back, they got attacked, and the dead body of the husband was stolen from them by some sort of Frankenstein monster thing. And then a blizzard happened. Some new people came into town. Whatever. One of those new people turned out
for Daniels.
For Daniels, yeah. One of those new people turned out to be the husband as a white, so undead as a white. And oh no! Oh, nice. I thought you weren't going to get it out in time.
Stop. Continue.
Can you? Oh no, it's coming back, isn't it?
Nah.
But he had a hat of disguise, and he was tasked by whoever brought it back to life to get a powerful artifact. He thinks his wife is dead. So if they get this thing back, they'll both be reunited in undeath. The party just stopped an attack. He set some zombies from the graveyard loose on the village, killed a couple of villagers. The party managed to fend him off. And yeah, that was the level up. So congrats, Cheryl. You all survived another night in Barovia.
Congratulations.
Barovia.
It's been a lot of fun. I've been, because the question was asked earlier about what we keep canon in different campaigns. So there was, there's going to be vampire spawn in this game that are the undead player characters from my Domains of Dread. When those that went hunting for Strahd, like Nate's PC that died, gets brought back as a vampire and will be a bad guy in this game, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, neat. I like that idea. Using so much ammo. Don't like that. Ow. Anyone watching anything good lately? Movies, TV? I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do when I'm finally...
We've been watching 1776, the musical movie.
Needs one more 7.
It was fun.
Needs one more 7.
Yeah. Sounds interesting.
It's good. It's a.
Is it like a Hamilton kind of vibe? Is that what they're going for?
It's before Hamilton. It's a classic.
I meant in terms of like tone, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic musical all about.
It came out in the
signing-
70s, so it's very classic Broadway.
Yeah, and it's all around the signing of the Declaration. Well, creating the Declaration of Independence and the signing of it, of the colonies officially breaking away from Britain. It's not bad. It's fine. It's fine.
Wrath of La Rosa asks, who's going to see Barbie?
We are.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think we might see it this weekend.
Are you going to see the double feature that everyone's talking about? Between
Oppenheimer and
no, that's
Oppenheimer,
too much
whatever.
time, I think.
Yeah. Imagine having time to watch more than one movie per.
We used to do that, right? We used to go to the drive-in and.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun. I mean, I haven't done that in a while.
Before the. What was it? We went and saw.
We saw Avengers, but before the Avengers, I think it was the Prince of Persia. So we had to sit through the Prince of Persia first.
And then
it was the Avengers.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep during the Avengers. It was like after midnight.
Was it the first one or was it one of the new
Yeah,
ones?
no, it was the first one.
Yeah.
It was the very first Avengers movie.
At that point, if you've already seen it, I guess it's not too bad if you fall asleep.
No,
No. This was during the premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
This was way back in the day when we stayed up late.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
Oh, so this is a side mission, more background for. Well, it was. This audio log is some backstory between Isaac and his girlfriend Nicole.
GF. Oh fuck.
Language.
Oh no!
Right.
I mean, I was just thinking about this a second ago. This is not a very child-friendly game nor stream between the content on screen and the messages in chat. I mean, I think we're making a college effort here, but I don't know how. The only reason, I should say this, Chad, the only reason why we're even trying to do the no cursing thing is because Craig messaged the group that we're sponsoring about, doing some sponsorship stuff for the stream. And I said, well, just to be safe, it might be best to let them know that, we're not typically child friendly. Yeah, exactly, Shanice. Why do we care about cursing?
We don't really.
We don't. I messaged Craig before. I was like, hey, if you do contact them, just let them know that, we're typically not a child friendly stream. And he said, yeah, we should probably limit that on stream. And I was thinking, like, I don't know if that's really what I meant, but sure. Okay. We can try and do that.
Yeah.
I watch Desert Bus every year, so I'm used to it. But
good fun. I'm not expecting, just like in Extra Life, we didn't stop. We didn't really change our language in Extra Life. We're not really we don't care. We're not going to blurb anything out or anything.
Yeah,
but
I'll still donate.
Give it the old
whatever.
college try.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't really actually. I mean, that's kind of part of what I was trying to get at with Craig, is that that's just kind of the business of dealing with us. Like, if that's something they wanted, we would have had to have talked to them before we decided to do the charity sponsorship deal. So, it is money. But no, I think it's all in good fun, and I do like the challenge of actually trying not to.
So, who goes
hello?
there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going, Black Knight?
It's the
Hi.
Black Knight.
I'm getting a bit of lag. There we go. It's better now. How's it going?
Pretty good. Tom is deep in the guts. What chapter are we on?
Deep in its guts. We are still on chapter 7. Into the Void. I
Fun.
How can I have enough plasma cutter ammo for
Black
this?
Knight, it's been a minute since you've been on stream.
Yeah,
Give us the life update.
I'm currently out of town at a networking event, I guess you can call it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, like a literal networking event?
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's call it that because that's the less complicated version of it. But yeah, that's where I've been, and I am in a hotel with kind of bad Wi-Fi. So if I cut out, that's why.
Ah,
Gotcha.
That's understandable.
Well, if you're at a networking event, go network.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair
that's-
enough.
I was gonna say, if it's a literal networking event, that actually might be, ironically. Well, no, I guess there's like lots of like network engineers now who are pretty much have to be people persons.
Nah, it's
ours
like
are.
we're like the like mingling type of network, not like
Oh, I see.
literal network.
Like
stuff.
yeah, what the actual meeting typically is, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I've done enough mingling for right now, and it's kind of
Taking a little
it's more
break.
of a not a seminar. Yeah, I'm taking a break. Yeah, but it's more of I don't know how to describe it. It's basically learning how to network, but it is still networking in a sense.
Yeah.
And that is pretty useful, honestly. I wish I would have had opportunities to go to things like that when I was starting out.
Yeah.
And even then, I mean, the way that I do work, I don't actually, spoiler alert, I don't really care about networking that much, but that's also because of what I do for a living.
So we've been doing.
Fair
Oh wait, who was that?
Oh yeah, who is
Nicole.
this? It's my girlfriend. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
How's
Hey.
it going?
Oh my god. I can't believe you're
You never messaged me back
Hi,
on
Nicole.
iMessage.
She looks way too calm.
That's weird.
Yeah. You know.
I did, and it went right. Well, I think it's because it lagged out, like the green like stoppage thing happened like right as I turned
you
away.
Missed, but
I was never able to do that in the other one. I think there's like a
That's funny.
harder like stopgap for that.
it
Black
bounced
Knight.
off. I'm pretty sure, but yeah,
Ew.
what's up?
We've been doing recaps and stuff. I know you've been playing in the other campaign on the Discord that Hannah, Tom, and I are not a part of. How has Tyranny of Dragons been going?
Tyranny of Dargans.
Well, yes, Tyranny of Darkens. We finished it up last week,
Excuse me.
and it was pretty good.
Oh, nice! Finished the whole campaign.
Yeah, that's what I'm being led to believe. Like we basically dropped a nuke, a magical nuke in the middle of tower, and yeah, that is the end of it actually, because after that was just epilogue stuff.
Oh,
But
dang.
yeah, I got my first taste of fighting Dargans in D&D.
Oh, nice. It's a fun time.
Holy
that's for
shit!
sure.
Yeah, the curse of Great Weapon Master strikes again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no, I get that.
Yeah, they have pretty high AC, so Great Weapon Master against dragons
Yeah.
is not always the best.
Yeah. No, it is not. But when it does hit,
Yeah.
also it wasn't even mostly dragons. It was just like stuff with like midline AC, like 16, 17, which is still high, but it's not like 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to max out a stat for the first time as well. So I ended up having
nice.
a great sword, a +2 great sword, +5 charisma.
Nice.
So 2d6 +7 plus Great Weapon Master. When it hits, obviously.
Yeah, for anyone who's still watching the game part, that was me having to protect Nicole as she helped unlock the next door for me. So yeah,
We
she's
did
on the
it.
ship. Hooray!
Yes.
And now we can go.
They're
to the workshop.
alive.
wonder if anything positive will happen in this room.
I think you're due for some good news.
Yeah, you know, like I haven't like seen like a jukebox or like, you know,
Yeah, you've been
like
rolling
a
ones
vending
for a
machine
long
or anything.
time.
It's like a yeah. Ooh, intermediate minor rig schematics. I probably don't have the money for it. Possibly. Okay,
Ooh,
there it
slushy.
is. The big red
big
SOS
red
beacon.
button.
Yeah.
God.
Smash that button.
You okay, Hannah?
Yeah. It's just the tickle.
The what now?
Oh, I realized I'm not playing. I can be the one that eats gelato. I'll be right
You
back.
can. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Black Knight, you just missed it earlier. Basically at the start of stream, I was in the room where you have to feed the like anomaly asteroids to like the big like chain like tube thing, and then when zero gravity goes off, like the side deck comes up, and I was like, great.
The fun part.
Yeah, the two-way tunnel of hell, which I hate. Finn and Poe says
So many.
these are so gross. Such
There's
dumb
a lot of
movie.
exploders.
Do what? Oh yeah.
There are a lot of exploders.
Yeah, I guess on a hard, like the makeup of it changed. It was more, there was one pregnant and then a bunch of the exploders. And then all of the slashers they threw in were all the armored ones. So I was like, great.
Oh god.
Yeah. So I was like, I have to time this if I want to save any ammo at all. Yeah, Finn and Poe, it is, unitology is such a dumb religion, and yet the writers of this game did a fantastic job basing this on a lot of like religious techniques from like real world religions, which I thought was really cool. Just in like the spread of the thing, and even in like the books and comics, they do a really good job of some people who like kind of know better still get brought in. Some people are just capitalizing off of it. Some people really truly believe that it's gonna like help them. It's gonna help their life. Just like it's not just, you know, like a big bad evil cult. There's also like a lot of weird like humanism to it for like a lot of the characters who kind of get sucked in. It's one of those things that like from its outset is a lot bigger than itself, and I think even the people who originally trick Michael Altman into this whole thing don't really realize the stuff they unleash on the world. But yeah, it is still dumb and bad, and also not good.
We love getting turned into space zombies.
Yeah, we do certainly love
space
that.
Zombies.
Look at all these space guts. Chewy.
Oh, so I played Halo 2 for the first time a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Tell us about that. That's really interesting to me. I grew up on the Halo games.
Right. So Gravemind is my favorite level in that game, just because of the intro cutscene.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is a good one. I was just watching Summoning Salt's like one of his latest videos on Halo 2 speedruns, and apparently that is notoriously hard.
Yeah, I'm like,
Lasso.
it's the longest level in the game, and it took me like a good 2.5 hours on normal. I can't imagine to
Which level?
Legendary Gravemind.
Yeah. I remember I played the anniversary or collection edition of one a while ago, and that was a lot harder than
I was wondering why Halo 2 got an M rating, and then I see the flood, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And back then, that was kind of like as grotesque as things really got. Yeah, those games were like a lot
Halo
harder.
1 though. Wasn't the Halo 1?
I did Pillar of Autumn in Halo CE, and then just stopped because I didn't really enjoy the game very much. 2 is great. 3 is great.
I'm
curious,
what's the difference between 1 and 2 to you?
SMG
mainly
still
that.
ruling.
Well, the SMG, and then because if your shield broke in Halo 1, it took like a good 15-20 seconds to fully recharge, and that's
that is true.
a lifetime.
They also don't have. I mean, they have over shields and they have stealth, but it's not as often.
Yeah. Also, it's like I don't know just because it felt a bit repetitive.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I
the
totally
level
get that.
to Halo was also pretty good in 2 though. It felt like the opening level of CE, but just better for some reason.
Yeah, in terms of gameplay, Halo 1 definitely crawled so Halo 2 could run.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember playing a lot of Halo 2, especially even after playing 1 with neighborhood friends growing up, and that was one of those games where
Yeah, and
I don't even know if I played
played
it to
Reach.
absorb it.
Like, I played a little bit of Reach years ago, but I never finished it until recently
Ooh,
with some other
yeah.
friends.
I say Reach
My
is a
favorite
fun one to
game
finish.
is Reach, but I still think 2 might have had the tightest vision
Yeah.
in terms of
Two-
I think
gameplay
two
experience.
is
had
also the most regarded.
the
Well,
most coherent storyline. I feel like.
yeah.
But yeah, just like, yeah, just starting the next level of 2 and just being that giant fucking, that giant monster is just like, holy shit.
Yeah, I remember like playing through 2 as a younger child. I was probably like in 5th, 4th grade. And I don't even remember much of the story from playing 2 as a kid. I just remember seeing that and I was like, is this still the same game? Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just thought it was us shoot aliens, do bad stuff.
Nah, and then you
Yeah. We did not get to fight on Earth for very long. Yeah.
That Halo, I think one of the reasons people like Halo 2 so much, I mean, the gameplay is really solid, but from the story, they remember the beginning, which is pretty awesome. With the,
Yeah.
what is it called, the Scarab tank
Also the,
in
Oh, the
Zanzibar?
Scarab, yeah, and then the Scarab gun. The
Yeah.
glitches were really good in 2. It's when people started to really get the sequence breaking down, too.
Yeah, and then just being able to double wield, or yeah, being able to double wield weapons is also pretty nice. Like,
Yeah.
Needler is utter garbage, I think, but
Giving the Covenant back their bomb,
It
man.
is-
Come on.
just,
Classic.
yes, classic. Yeah, like I like the Needler. Don't get me wrong, but just the lock on is so. It's like a shotgun with how close you got to be for it to actually work properly.
Oh, for sure,
Mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, I played a little bit of
Two for
3, but then
two.
yeah, 2 is great. And then I've got other stuff I need to take care of, but I'll come back to 3 eventually.
3 is a good one. I remember being very hyped for 3 after playing 2.
Yeah, and then I've heard,
the viral one.
anything after Reach is just like kind of shit.
Yeah, 4, Nate and I feel the same way about 4. We had a lot of fun doing like the Spartan Ops stuff together, but beyond that, there's really not a lot to get out of it. I will say like the new enemy types that they introduce in 4 are kind of like a fun like challenge, like a different take on the formula of Halo, but it's not like there's nothing like super memorable about it. I remember it for being like different.
I heard that the
games.
entire thing was just kill an enemy, it gets rezzed, and then kill its rezzer, and kill it again over and over.
Basically, yeah. And more like they're more like robots, which is kind of cool. They didn't like get rid of the Covenant. Like there's like little bits and pieces I like about 4, but overall, yeah, it's not like a super strong title. I didn't play any of 5, so I have no idea what that's like. But yeah, grew up playing the Halo games. I once dated someone that had one of the quotes from Lord Hood on her side. I thought was very funny because she was like, "Yeah, it's from Halo 2," and I was like, "What? It looks like a Bible verse." And she's like, "No, look closer." And sure enough, it was one of the like quotes toward the end of Halo 2 or Halo 3, I think, from Lord Hood.
Hannah, are you listening to something?
I was.
It sounds
but I'm
like
not
someone
anymore.
is.
Wait, the mic can 100% pick you up.
Wow, Hannah, I can't believe you do this on stream with all these
whatever.
people. I guess I could just block this. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that earlier. Now I'm thinking with portals. Now I'm thinking with Ultra Hand. Hopefully it doesn't register. Okay, good.
Have you been surprised by the lack of portals in other games? I feel like
Have I?
Valve did this really cool thing with portals, and then I expected every other shooter franchise to add portals, and they never really did.
Splitgate actually does. Actually, Splitgate is probably the best rendition of that, I think. Splitgate, for anyone who doesn't know, is a first-person shooter that is literally Portal with guns. It's actually more like Halo with portals, and it's actually pretty sick. It's a lot of fun. I played it on my my roommate's PlayStation like a year or two back, and that's a game that I would probably revisit even on like a stream or something, just because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever played that one. Is it relatively new or?
I think it was kind of a game that like was on like Steam and some other game pages for a while, but it didn't get a lot of attention until like someone like randomly picked it up, sort of like Vampire Survivors.
Gotcha.
I think it's free to play. I think it's on Steam, but it's one it's just like a multiplayer shooter. There's not like a story or anything, but it is literally just Halo with guns. And even if you're not good at shooters, if you're good at outwitting opponents and thinking about how portal placement works, like you can snipe people through portals if you set it up like a viewfinder. So you set a portal in their base and you can shoot through it. You can get into things where someone is chasing you and you place a portal earlier on and then place your second one as you're getting chased, and you can just like escape and not even have to fight them if you don't want. It's pretty good. I would recommend checking it out. Hi Hello says Portal 3 when. Hi Hello, I don't know if you know this, but Valve is not very good at counting to 3. A lot of people are actually pretty upset about that.
Didn't it come out? Isn't that what Half-Life Alyx was?
I don't know if that's like an official thing. Maybe. I don't know.
So they came out with what I would consider Half-Life 3 in Half-Life Alyx, but I feel like it was also like tying up all their multiverse stuff.
Multiverse stuff. Oh, in like in Half-Life?
I guess not multiverse, because Portal and Half-Life is the same universe. But
Yeah,
like it ties
Token
in all their
Gesture.
like timeline stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a VR set, so I've never actually played Half-Life Alyx.
I haven't either. It sounds fun. Like it does sound like something that's still worth playing now. VR games, there are some I would like to play. I just don't ever. I've got so many games to play now. It's like so far on my list of things to try.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do next? I would not be surprised if after the way that Steam is going now with the Steam Deck, I think Gaben is gonna retire soon. I mean, maybe, or just take a more backseat role and then retire, because I cannot imagine that man has the energy to do anything else creative now that he's running a.
It makes sense to me, yeah. And Steam as a consumer shop feels like it's in a better place than it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
Oh,
With the refunds and things. Oh yeah, Hannah.
Cameron, speaking of Steam, we need
Oh
to
yeah.
do that.
Why don't we do it live? I'll be right over. Well, actually, we'll wait till the stream's over.
Yeah,
have to
wait
do?
till the stream's over. What's the matter with you?
We need to get Hannah Lords of Waterdeep so she can play tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Here's another fun wall scrolling for you, Cameron. Little eyes, what secrets have you seen?
And obviously the idea here is these people are mentally unwell due to the
Oh, I thought he was
hallucinations and stuff
attacking
of the
you.
markers.
Yes.
You picked them up.
Yeah, so yeah, brief story kind of recap. The marker is this big obelisk-looking twin helix thing that basically is designed to emit a frequency that makes human beings have like hallucinations. It's obviously like pseudoscience because this is a video game, but the actual like science part of it is kind of neat. It's just designed to like put people's mind in a certain state that makes them like produce their own hallucinations, which is why they see like family members and stuff like that. Man, really? All right. I forgot the AI director, and this is not nice. And so yeah, the marker makes people basically, go insane or hallucinate or whatever term you prefer to use for that. And so a lot of them, it kind of manifests in different ways, which is why I like this kind of like extended, like almost like Star Wars, like novel universe that they kind of have going. Because, some people react to it fairly well. Like some people can like really, really hide it and really like tangle with it. And some people are just immediately like, yep, my life is now over. I saw a deceased relative and now I am going to kill my other co-submarine pilot, and we're all going to drown at the bottom of this ocean.
So we could become one.
Yes.
And in their
to
minds,
make us
they're
whole
being
again.
unified in some sort of over god, like,
Oh, I need to get help.
brain heaven.
Yes.
But really, they're just turning into these monsters.
Yes. So the way that there's a group of people, I don't even know if they have a name. They intend to use the marker and its abilities to
Unitarians?
do what?
Or unitologists.
Unitologists, yes, not Unitarian. Although
Unitarian is an actual religion.
Yes. They plan to use unitology as essentially like, what some religions do, depending on, your views, which is that they plan to use it to like literally have people like join up like it's a cult and like take all the money and reap all the benefits and all the power. Some of them start out that way, just using it as a front. Some of them actually start to believe it because the marker also affects them. And so that's kind of like the theme is you're never really quite sure who is actually in this just to manipulate people and who is actually like, quote unquote, drinking the Kool-Aid. Because to some degree, it's kind of everybody. But that's what I love about Dead Space so much is that the marker is always for an alien to some extent. I haven't played 3, so I don't know how much of that is actually like ruined by what I'm saying. But there's always this element of like, yeah, you're never really quite sure like what the bad guys' intentions are. And depending on who you view as the bad guys, if they have intentions at all. Right, I think I have enough health. RNG, please. Please let me live through this next room. This is the room that I dread.
Crossed. Everyone, give us your energy.
We'll see. We got about 12-ish minutes for our usual time anyway. So that'll give me enough time to hopefully get through this room. And then we'll be through them, I think pretty much all of the mining deck for the time being. Mining deck is just a lot of rooms, a lot of things, a lot of machinery.
I like things. I like doing things.
Generally good.
Eating.
Doing things.
Oh, speaking of eating things, Tom, we went to a place called, what was it called? Frankie's Spirits and Savories?
Frankie's Sips and Savories.
Sips and Savories.
Not time for this room.
You liked Mid-City. I think you'd like this place too.
Ooh, okay. I do love Mid-City. Yeah. Where is it at?
It's off of 9th Street, I think, by Garfield. No, not off of 9th Street. It's on Garfield.
Okay.
It's right past 8th Street.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. That sounds
By
pretty good.
the old Garfield Hotel.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, do we have our next in-person meetup? I'm pretty sure
we're
we do,
going
I'm just
to
forgetting what it is.
We're going kayaking to Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
8:30.
Kayaking. But also at the end of the month, we're doing bar crawl in Mount Adams.
Yeah,
Hannah's
that's
got
what
it
I'm
all
thinking of.
planned out.
That'll be fun. I have not
It will
been
be
to
fun.
Mount Adams in a bit. I think since my birthday.
See, Mount Adams is a fun place to hang out. We were surprised. We'll call her out by name. Fuck it. Lauren was like, "There's only
Language.
one bar in Mount Adams,"
farts.
and I was surprised that she said that.
I mean, based on how small the area is, I kind of see like what she means. There's only one parking garage as far as I know, or like one parking designated area. I used to go to when it was there. I don't know if it's gone. Quincy's for trivia every couple of weeks, like right before COVID hit. That
I
was a lot
don't
of fun.
think Quincy's is there anymore. It might be named something. It might be named
didn't think it
something
was.
else though.
But
Devil Joe says
I
I forget
put
y'all are
about-
cool city people sometimes.
I put all the bars. I listed all the bars on the event. Hold please.
Devil Joe, I would say
yeah.
that Cameron and Hannah are more of the cool city people. I can walk to some things where I'm at now,
I'm not
but I am
cool.
I am on the edge of where the suburbs and the actual
So the
city
bars,
meets.
the bars are the Blind Lemon, which is connected to Mount Adams Bar and Grill, Crowley's Highland House Cafe, Hi-Fi Cincy, Monk's Cove, Philanthrop Hub, and World Glass Bar.
I've only actually heard of only the Blind Lemon. It's the only one I've actually been to before. But that sounds
They're
fun.
all within like the same block, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's just it's just going around a block essentially.
Right, yeah. Yeah, some more Ripper stuff. But that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. I haven't been to Mount Adams in quite a bit. All right, so the room I was thinking of, that does not happen yet. We go to that room twice before we can actually do anything in it. So I've got a couple more objectives. We have the SOS beacon. Now what we need to do is we need to plant the SOS beacon on an asteroid because we don't have an actual like vessel to send it out with. We don't have any sort of like pods that can launch just an SOS beacon. So the next best thing we can do, since the Ishimura is a planet cracking ship, it can hold asteroids in its hull or in its bay or whatever the hell you call that.
Belly.
Yeah, in its belly. Let's back up. Oh, hey, sweet. Free shot. It holds asteroids in its like cargo bay, so to speak. And because of that, if we destroy the tethers on one and plant the SOS beacon on it, we can send it out from space, and we can shoot it with enough speed and far enough that it can get a much, much wider range to try to net anyone with a ship to try and come save us, which is pretty smart thinking. Good job, Engineer Isaac. Now you're thinking with planets, small planetoids. Thinking with whatever I'm trying to think of. Sir, could you not?
Yeah.
Sir.
Fun fact about those little exploding dudes: if you aim it just right, you can actually sever the part of the arm that the explodey pod starts on, and have it be totally intact. I do that on accident a lot because I used to do it on purpose. Now I don't.
Are you being mean to your sister?
I gotta get a battery pack.
Francis? Hey. Take
He
a
just
breath.
wants to give her a hug.
No, take a breath.
A hug of death.
Damn it.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
There is no breath for cats. Only chaos.
Right.
Only destruction.
Oh, that's so true.
Do they have their specific sleeping spots, or do they kind of just like fall asleep wherever?
It's a little bit of both. Mega Stuff has, there's an old backpack of Ollie's that we don't use for him anymore. So she'll sometimes hop in and curl up in that. That's kind of her go-to spot during the day. Sometimes they both like to sleep on our bed during the day as well. And then in the evening, I don't know where really Mega Stuff goes. Sometimes she's on the bed, sometimes she's just doing her own thing, causing chaos at night. Francis likes to sleep at the foot of the bed with us at night.
Oh, okay. Minna for a while, actually for almost a year, I bought her a bed when I first moved into the place I'm at now, and she slept in it for almost a year, and then like one day in like early January, like 22, she just kind of like stopped, and now she just like sleeps in a new place every night. She has like 6 different places that she likes to sleep in, and it's kind
I'm
of
gonna
like
be
a
over
toss-up
here
to
now. Hey.
whichever one it is. I hear Cameron shouting in the background. Is everything
Can you still
okay?
hear me? Yeah. Can you
Yes,
still hear me?
I still hear you. I also hear myself.
Yeah, don't unplug him.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I love you.
I love you.
All right, let's go untether this thing. I need to do some work off camera, I think, and actually get a little stock going. So
I unplugged my headphones and now they're plugged back in.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Cameron was in the room with me, but now he's not.
What is
He's
he?
gone.
What is he up to?
He was
Too good for stream?
picking up Francis so he could take a breath and leave his sister alone.
He's okay now.
He's fine.
Yeah.
For now, until you turn around. And he will not be. Bye.
Oh, who was here?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was Black Knight.
Must have been.
I heard someone enter and then someone leave.
Yeah, Black Knight's back. Hey, Black
Yeah.
Knight.
But I think he said he had an area where the Wi-Fi is not that
Oh,
good.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
back for right now. Let's see if it holds up.
Welcome to the planetarium.
Look at that thing.
Technically a planet.
Technically a terrarium.
Yeah. So, I gotta go on that thing and plant it physically, with my own legs, my own getaway sticks.
Don't get
Ooh.
hit by
I don't
the
have the machinery.
claw. Because
Which is-
that is
The claw.
a surefire way to get yourself killed.
It's essentially like they're potato peeling an asteroid, which is not the most efficient way to extract resources from
Well,
it.
I
but
think
okay.
part of it is also like the way I've always kind of viewed that thing. I don't know what that actual like those two claw things are supposed to do. Really? I'm busy. Anyway, before I was rudely
So
interrupted.
rude.
I've always kind of viewed it. I don't know what that thing is actually supposed to do, but if it's like gathering resources of some kind, I got to imagine it's like that's not the main planet cracking part of the ship. That's literally just like a storage thing, as far as I know.
I guess they're right sizing the asteroid for future processing. I just
Yeah.
don't know why that's the route you take.
I was gonna say I think the amount of energy it takes to crack planets and also have the ship like function with all those extra systems. Maybe this is their way of being like, well, if I got to do something with a little bit of extra energy that we have, we don't have enough to do
Yeah.
it all in one go. So let's just do it passively as we like wait however many space days till we get to the next place. All right, so yeah, I need to break these tethers first, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. To do that, I need to slow down these spinning wheels. And then I need to shoot the exposed circuitry part. You know, every engineer knows that every machine has exposed circuitry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Kind of like
Wish
how
I
some
had
things
some
just
space
glow
here.
with an
Yeah.
A button prompt in real life just for no reason. I didn't mean to do that. I just wasted some of my stasis.
Oh,
Because we're not in zero
no.
gravity. Are we? Yeah, we are. Wait, what am I doing?
I can fly.
Catch me now. Boom. There's one. Let's grab that. Where's your loot? Give me your loot. I need your 15 gold pieces, please. Let me hold $20 real
15.
quick.
Gold?
Yeah, you know.
Man.
1.5 platinum.
My DM doesn't even do fucking looting.
Honestly,
Oh, no?
yeah, that's something that I think has been a big transition for D&D is just like, yeah, you could loot stuff off people, but like it's also really annoying to come up with like loot tables if you're trying to make it seem like it's not from like a random table. That just makes everyone kind of into like a loot box, literally. Whoa, that was
Yeah.
cool. That's a question. It's a meme that I see a lot on Twitter. If you were in a video game and like you die, what do you drop? Like you personally, it's like a personality question.
Interesting.
I say that not remembering what my own answer was. Insulin
I
pump
guess-
would absolutely be like my number one. Like it would be a thing that's like it's not a quest item, but it's not useful for anything. But it's like got like a purple rarity or like a yellow or orange rarity just because like it's worth a lot of money and you can probably get a lot of money for it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, or it would be a quest item. I don't know.
I think, what would I drop? Probably the password to something.
Ooh, yeah, I could see
Maybe.
that. Like the arbitrary hero info.
Yeah.
Um,
You kill me and you can finally do X, Y, and Z on the computer system.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I feel like I would have some other like kind of like goodies or something like credits or whatever else would be in this made-up world. I don't have any good like weapons or armor or anything though. All right, so the tethers are now done. So the next part is we got to plant the SOS beacon. I would, if I had a save point nearby, I would show you what it looks like to get mulched by this thing. Or maybe I'll die here in a second. Who knows? I'm not having the best track record
it's
tonight.
like getting hit by the siege.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I was just aiming like it was the original. I was like, all right, I'll just like shoot over to this thing, point to point, and then I remembered, oh right, this is the free floating one, which actually makes this even less intense. You just kind of, boop. Now we're in space. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. All right, so I need to go plant the SOS
It's
beacon.
a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
But in order to do that, I have to also slow down these two tethers. If they stop shooting me with your stupid... Come here. Leave. Thank you.
Get rid of that
On to
thing.
the next one. Actually, I must incessantly loot. I have no choice.
I think
This
it
is
feels like
great.
you've rebuilt some of your stock of ammo now, right?
I think so. Yeah, I was kind of mindlessly using the plasma cutter for a little bit. Yeah, it's a little down, but yeah, I think using the Ripper in 0G has been a huge help. I was mostly building up the stock to get some contact beam ammo so that I could use that a little bit better.
It is super silly. It's like, oh, these
They're super
microchip.
silly.
Yeah, these exposed circuitry, microchip, whatever things that are just, for whatever reason, not covered by anything, and also are... Oop.
I can hear you.
Logic.
Come on. Move. Oh, it's not moving. I'm going to die. Rip. I was going to try to sneak inside the ship again because I forgot where the oxygen areas are. That's the problem. That's actually why I don't like upgrading my oxygen on my rig early on, is because I will forget that oxygen is even a thing if I get like, almost a minute.
That's how he starts gasping.
Yeah, well, like literally, and that's why I saw the red and I was like, why is my thing red? I should be fine. Is it gonna make me do this again? Yeah, it is. All right, that's fine. It's real quick. Yeah, I like asking the "what would you drop if you died" question.
What did you say, Hannah?
What did I say for what?
If you get killed, what would you drop or add?
It's supposed to be based on like how when you kill things in video games, they drop treasure or.
Oh, if I
players
died,
want.
what would I drop?
It's kind of a silly question, but yeah, it's more of like a
it'd
personality
be my student loan debt.
That's actually the answer I probably heard the most. Is yeah, a ton of student loan debt.
If I died, whoever would pick up would get my student loan debt. It'd be their problem.
It is now. Come on, where are you? Where are you going? Oh. Oh, really? That doesn't... All right. This game is rigged. Where is the next?
It's
Like
always
the
rigged.
election.
From the start, one would say.
What'd you say, Black Knight? Like the...
It was rigged from the start, is what I said.
Like the election.
I just used an extra health thing. That was not great.
Calm down, chat. Hannah is not an election denier.
I'm not. I'm
It's
really
too late.
not.
Speaking of, did you see the My Pillow guy is losing his house?
No, but good. That's fine. Fine by me.
I've like totally forgotten about like him at all. Actually, isn't he like trying to be like involved in stuff now or something?
He's claiming he got canceled by all the retailers because they stopped stocking My Pillow stuff. And it's like,
Well,
no.
I mean, it's like as seen on TV level stuff, dog. Like politics
Yeah.
aside, I don't think anyone was going to anyway. Like it doesn't seem very trustworthy. Where is this thing? Come on, come here. Let me ask you a question. I know he's not dead, but I just want to walk away. All right. I'm gonna start moving now. Okay. Let's see. We covered D&D. We covered week life stuff, I think. We covered shows. We covered what we drop if we die. We covered... I don't know if we had any other topics to talk about that we haven't yet.
Well, it's mostly just shooting the shiz.
Are we still making the effort?
Kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that. All right, let's try this outside part one more time.
Do it.
Oop. That's where the oxygen stuff is.
What's the other
right.
thing besides oxygen?
Stasis recharge, which is really good because I was out of it for quite some time. Don't want to use that.
Oh, handy. Very conveniently placed.
Conveniente.
Mercer in his
Remind me
10-year
again-
stasis.
In this, stasis is purely a technology in this universe. Like it's a
Yeah.
function of your suit.
Yes, yeah. I
It's
believe
not
it's something
a-
that they engineer for like space like workers, basically. There's
Yeah.
there's no the only real like
Genetic
psychological
component.
power is just is just the marker stuff, really. That's the only real supernatural element other than, necromorphs. All right. Go to the other tether where there will likely be another baby. See if I can get it in one. Oh, I totally forgot to mention on screen is not only our donation bar, but a QR code. That QR code should take you directly to our Tiltify campaign where you can donate towards
Makes
the
it real
CMTA
easy.
Foundation. Super, super easy. I had to help my mom set up. She bought a Roku yesterday. She had a
Aw.
Chromecast for years, and the thing about a Chromecast is there's no physical remote, and that can be harder for older folks to figure that out. And so she got a Roku yesterday, and she loves it.
Oh,
But
good.
I had to set that up for her, and she's of the mindset that she couldn't do it, and yet a Roku is like 3 steps total to set up now.
Your mom's a good lady.
She is. I am obviously biased, but I think my mom is a very good lady and one of the most selfless people on earth that I know.
That is true.
Strong 8 out of 10. Would recommend.
Yeah.
10 out
Tom's
of
mom.
10. 12 out of 10. Would recommend.
Come here. Yeah.
My sister has a Roku, and I've always been a little jealous of it because I think it's really nice.
What's it do that a Chromecast can't do?
It's just a little easier, and you have all of the streaming in one, in one spot.
It's a
through
better
the-
hub
through the
for
remote.
all the things. Yeah, like a Chromecast doesn't really it can display the list of things it can cast natively or that has support for it. A Roku has the applications already on it. 'Cause
You
it
have
has
the
updates.
you have the
built in when
Gotcha.
it's
actual
on.
menu. Yeah.
People like the physical remotes too because they have you can get different remotes with different sets of buttons, but it has a Netflix button or an Apple TV button and all that, which is
Yeah.
it sounds kind of goofy and gimmicky, but I kind of like it. It's it's for some people that seems kind of foreign. Okay.
But for our purposes, Hannah, it wouldn't do anything.
No, it wouldn't. I'm just saying I like her setup. That's all.
Gotcha.
Where do I go to turn this on? Oh, I gotta go out here. Hooray! The beacon has been planted. I want to say that I think this is the last thing for this chapter. I don't remember.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Everyone's tired of
I've
watching
been
this.
pretty good about doing a chapter a session. We're up by 1, I think, because we're on chapter 7, and this is session 6.
Yes, yeah. I've been trying to get at least a little bit of extra time, an extra 20% each time, kind of add up. This chapter is also, to me, is a little longer depending on how difficult you have the game set to, because this has a lot more strict room gimmick based combat. But yeah, about an hour per chapter typically. So the hour and a half time kind of gives us some leeway to work with. All right. Go up the elevator, and then I perish. Some stuff to sell. How's everybody in chat doing? Anyone in chat
how's
have
it
any
going?
exciting news? Chat, you're so quiet over there. You know, you don't say much other than the entire time that we're streaming. Thank you very much for participating.
And you never finish your dinner? You just pick at your food?
Yeah. You never call anymore,
Is
chat.
it too dry? What's wrong with it? Do I need to cook it again?
Do I need to make it even drier?
Yeah.
That's what I will do to myself. That was a weird screen effect.
Playing Jedi Survivor again is what Finn and Poe said.
I gotta go get the battery pack.
What system is that on?
I think it's like everything but Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo
It's
64.
basically Assassin's Creed Star Wars.
I would hate it. Oh, fire!
Yeah, so because we turned not even the engine on. I forget exactly why this
You
happened.
turned
Something
on
about the
the
gravity
furnaces?
tether. Yeah, something about one of the systems going off turns this fiery stuff back on. So now I gotta carry
Ooh.
this battery pack all the way back through, or I can just shoot it.
Careful, careful.
Yeet.
Yeep.
Yep,
Yeep.
gotta carry the battery pack through. God forbid to make another way to route power in video games. It's not just mindless tasks. And then I'm gonna go up this elevator, and then we're gonna go back to the room that I thought I had to do.
You were gonna
earlier.
die. Oh.
Well, I mean that too. Danny said there was going to be a drink and draw. Yes, there is another drink and draw planned. Has the event been made for that, actually? Now that I'm thinking about that.
I
haven't
don't
been
think
paying
he's
close
done that
attention.
yet. I'll bug him about it.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows any. He needs to. Yes, there is another drink and draw planned. I think fairly soon too. Use up this. Yeah, why not? I don't remember the exact date because I'm killing space
Next
zombies.
Friday, the 28th.
Yes.
Let
That
me
sounds very
ping
fun.
him.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door. Thank you! I'm just gonna come in the room in a minute anyway. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I will not be able to make that, but I hope people have a lot of fun. I think I was there for the very first one, and it seemed like a really good time. It was nice to hang out and talk to people. Even if you're not, I am not much of an artist myself. I have poor, gross, or fine motor skills, and not much of an artist myself. So it was so cool to see people doing their stuff at varying skill
It was
levels.
fun.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Oh, that's why you're here.
Oh!
Everyone, it's Steve,
Hi,
the regenerator. Ow.
He's like a beefier, Oh, more
Oh,
than
I
one.
really don't like Steve.
Oh wow, that counted. Thank you, game. That's pretty fair, I
Yeah.
think.
2 for...
Oh no. Nope.
Excuse me, your big brother's coming, and I kind of got to get out of here.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, let's get him
And
down a
legs.
little bit more so I can get out of here. You too. Thanks.
Can
for
you
your
kill this
gifts.
I forget how this fight works. Can you
You can
actually
kill
kill it,
anything.
or...
Right now, no. Right now, it regenerates too fast. Open. Really? Oh
What?
my god. Get the... Why? Actually, wait.
Yeah, do it. Yeah! Clear the way.
Ah, he wasn't close enough. I was hoping that would help take out some of his legs. Well,
Okay, so let's see. Talk about Jedi Survivor, Sunbreak, Drink and Draw. Guns Pony says use your cryosis. Wrong game. I mean, stasis exists in both games, Guns Pony, but this game does not
Cryosis?
have
What is-
cryosis.
what is
I think that's Breath of the Wild, right? Isn't that Link's?
Oh,
Link has
yeah,
Stasis,
yeah.
cryosis.
Stasis.
Um,
Oh, Cheryl
Ooh,
says you're
Cheryl.
deciding between +2
Classic
wisdom and a fetal
conundrum.
4.
So Cheryl is playing a moon druid.
Mm-hmm.
+2 wisdom's pretty handy for spells, and you're mostly doing combat wild shaping. So you like to
Yeah.
turn into a wolf and a bear and stuff. And I wonder if you'd have fun playing a druid because you could just turn
Probably.
into animals.
I've only ever
and tear
played
shit up.
land druid, and I think
Maybe.
Circle of Dreams. But
I guess
moon
it
seems like a lot
depends
of
on
fun.
what feat you're deciding, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Between
I've been a very boring D&D player, and I've done a lot of ASIs instead of feats, but feats are something I'm trying to do more of now that I've played some more.
yeah, Tom's really gotten a feat recently.
Yeah. And they got feet?
Yeah. Damn.
All right. I need to
He like nowadays when Wizards of the Coast is announcing a new book, he's like, "Well, I don't give a fuck unless you're sending me feet."
But does it got
pics."
any feet?
Yeah, does it got any feet?
If they don't got feet, I don't want it.
Yeah. Are you excited about 1D&D at all, Tom? I don't know that we've really talked about it.
I haven't really looked into it that much at all, honestly. After the OGL stuff, I mean, I took a little bit of a breather from D&D besides our epic and helping people with some other stuff, but I haven't really read up much about it. Is the plan still to like to use? I guess the OGL stuff kind of like got pulled back a bit, right? I don't actually know where that all ended up, so I don't know if it affects like 1D&D at all.
So what I think the plan is now, and they're still like figuring it out, I think, but the plan is that in next year in 2024, they're coming out with essentially a revision and alternate rules to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
Right, and that's the one D&D stuff, right?
Yeah. So there will be new versions of all of the classes and a good chunk of the subclasses that work differently. It looks to me like something I would not be interested in because it basically takes a lot of the unique class resources and reworks them as spells, which I don't love.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that because it was like making the abilities and spells even more modular than it was before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that part to me, like I like 5th edition for how open it is. I know like it lacks a lot of like some of the crunchier, more granular stuff that other people really like about like 4th edition and 3rd edition, but I think even a step farther from 5e is like it'll be interesting. Like maybe I'll have to play it once or twice. I don't know if we have any plans of actually like running it or not, but if we do, I wouldn't mind like seeing like what it is like to like go through the character building process and what it's like to level up. And,
I'd probably be down to if they come out when they come out, right? I would assume they're going to come out with a new starter adventure.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in running that and seeing like getting a feel for it. But nothing in it has like there's some cool stuff that I'll probably take and use. Like for example, they're going to give every weapon new properties and essentially a new action you can take if you are wielding that weapon. So unique weapons are going to matter a lot more, it looks like.
Right.
So you'll have a good reason to use a short sword versus a long sword if you want like a particular action. That seems neat.
I do like that they are going to like give the martial classes like more of like the abilities, because that's kind of like what Battle Master functions as, which I think is good. I like that because even like Dark Souls kind of does that in Dark Souls 3. To like give, magic not being as overpowered as it is. I don't know. I think if they can do that kind of balance right, so that every class feels fun to play, and not just like, oh, this one class has everything, because people play D&D like they play some fantasy video games. But like, I don't know. I think it could do well, but based on some of the stuff Wizards has done recently, I don't know. It kind of depends. But I'm hopeful. I would be willing to try it, that's for sure.
Hannah, where are you? Like, were you interested in trying a new type of D&D, or would you be like, no, I learned this rule set and I just want to stick to it?
Right now I've learned this rule set and I want to stick to it.
Gotcha. That's fair.
You don't want to learn more complicated rules, Hannah?
No, I don't like complicated rules. I need everything explained to me like I'm literally like I'm 5. And if
That's
I can
how I
understand
feel
it
like
as
at work.
if I can understand it as a 5-year-old, then we're good. But if you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, then I don't know that I want to learn it.
Oh, that's pretty fair. Well, join us next Thursday for our Twilight Imperium stream, where Max and Hannah play through every possible scenario in that game.
Oh no.
I've never
Yeah,
even played it.
that
The
would
thought
just
scares
be
me.
homicide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough alcohol to get me through something like that.
All right, so that is pretty much it for chapter. Well, I guess I can. Actually, let me go to the tram station first. But we can kind of
Yeah,
do
have
all
we
of our
have we
wrap-up stuff.
officially gone into chapter?
Station.
Yeah, technically not. I forgot about that, so I should go do that first. But yeah, this pretty much wraps up chapter 7, which will put us at 8, and there's
Hello?
12,
Oh.
12 total, I think. Hi, Hannah. Are you leaving?
Hey, Hannah.
No, I
You trying to
thought
skip
Black
out?
Knight. Black Knight must have left.
Oh,
Yes.
he might have from the Wi-Fi stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I can go to the bridge and save there. But yes, that puts us at chapter 8, and I believe there's 15, 12? I think it's 12. Hold on. Yes, 12. Can't spell. Yeah, so that'll put us at chapter 8, which means we are more than halfway through Dead Space. It'll probably be at least a few more streams before we're totally done with this playthrough. I'll again put the link to our Tiltify for the CMTA donations for anyone that wants to win a chance to win some board games or digital board games. We are raising money for the I'm not going to try to say it because I know I'm going to get it wrong. There's more information in that link. But we are donating.
Sharko Marie Tooth.
Thank you. That's what it is. I wanted to say Shark Tooth Marie, and I'm like, that's not it. That's not even close.
That's a great name for a recurring NPC, though.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh fuck! It's Shark Tooth Marie.
I heard she went to
back.
Hawaii once on a family trip when she was in grade school. Now she's got this real cool necklace.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
Ah,
brings that
flashbacks. Flashbacks.
We did it. Ham Isaac.
We did it.
Oh.
They must have heard our SOS.
That fast? What's a military ship doing way out here?
Out on patrol? Whatever. Right now I take a rescue from a fucking magpie.
I know what she means by
That's
that.
a dollar.
I've read books.
We can get all the answers.
Yeah, so we got someone to respond to our SOS signal. It's the USM Valor. I better go find the comms array so we can go talk to them. And nothing bad will happen. Ever.
No, nothing
At
at
all.
all.
And again, I do really like the design of the Valor when we see it. Like they do a good job making military ships, look like they have a military function.
Yes,
The
and they look
Nora
different even on
has
the
a
inside.
civilian-
Yeah,
Yes.
it's much less of like the weird like skeleton-y, like even like one of the artistic directors said the walls are supposed to kind of look like a skeleton without like it's like drywall without the actual like the drywall part, whatever's behind drywall, because it's supposed to remind you of like mechanical skeletons, and the Valor does not have that. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the save point. We are in chapter 8 now. We will continue there when we pick up next. Thank you to everybody in chat for watching.
Thank you.
Am I missing any other final sign-off stuff? I know I dropped the CMT link.
I don't think so.
Our next stream is tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is Waterdeep, obviously.
Yes, tomorrow, Lords of Waterdeep.
Yes,
It'll be a lot of
that
fun.
is our dedicated board game stream for this week.
It'll be something.
Next week we have Root, I believe. Or no, next week is Pummel Party. The week after that is Root. And then the week after that is our in-person board game stream on August 12th, which I'm very excited for.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so yeah, again, thank you everybody for hanging out. We'll be back with this hopefully next week. I guess it kind of depends on how our schedules match up, but I should be free as far as I know. And yeah, we got board game stream tomorrow, and plenty more stuff on our Discord, which I will put the link into chat here in a second. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Next time.
Catch y'all later.
Bye.